rock and roll. Bring it on down for me, baby. Uh-huh. I'm waiting on my man to give me some love. You got me? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Men's Corner, brought to you by the Men's Corner and streamed via Men's Corner on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. I am your co-host, Faheem, alongside with the main apple scrapper and your host, Big Six. The Men's Corner is produced by BeeSting Media and powered by DJ Glam. Site location sponsored by Reality-Based Training Group, located at 8181 Professional Place, Hyattsville, Maryland. You can call RBTG at 240-714-3813 for your armed and unarmed security training needs for DC and Maryland. Today's special guest, man, oh man, we got a big one here, and we are truly honored, because anytime you can get a local celebrity to come on and do his thing, and I'm just letting you know, neither one, me and Six ain't got Donnie Simpson. We don't look good as Pam. We ain't Huggy Low down in it or none of that. But Six pulled this thing on off, man. He brought a hell of a dude in here. None other than our main apple scrapple, DJ Dirty.
It's fine, man.
And that's his name, baby. Six, come on, man. Bring us on in, baby.
Man, you brought us in real heavy. I can't follow that.
Hey, Six,
Cause
come on,
I damn ain't got his eye.
Man, welcome to the show, man.
Thank y'all, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Man, thank you for coming on through, man, taking the time from your busy schedule.
Hey, man, you know how it is, Six. You make the call, bro. You know, Six used to make calls up at the print shop, Southern Ave, you know what I'm saying? I'll go there, go see him, then I'll go next door to Hobo.
Yeah.
And I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I got this stack of flies, bro. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like sweat now, man.
That's right,
You know
that's right.
I got your stuff, come on, pick it up. Bet. I'm there. Go see John, got a sweatsuit. I'm going to the next party. Flies fresh out the box.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. So let's dive on that. When you started this DJ game, man?
I actually started DJing 35 years ago, man. I've been DJing since I was 14, and it's a thing that I was kicking around with it in middle school. Then kicking around with it a whole lot more when my mom and my aunts had a club, a social club called Club Nia, and they would do little stuff at the house. You know, I'm DJing the house parties, messing around, and I just kept going with it. And you know, it was something that I made sure I stuck with and got serious about. But I fell in love with the whole thing about being in radio when I was maybe 9 or 10. And you know, I had one of them cars that we all had as little boys that we pushed around and everything, remote control cars. Bad little joint. I had black Corvette.
You was wealthy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the joint I had a microphone to it, and I could record stuff into the car. So
Ho, Six. Hold on, Six. Hey, now he really let us know we grew up in the project, see. We had that where we could record in the car.
That's the one that grandma got me.
Okay. We
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm listening to Donnie Simpson on the radio, and I recorded him in the car. I had that joint playing in the little speaker on the joint is about that big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm recording, and I always keep that in my mind. I've told Donnie the story, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you got to be kidding me. But I always had that whole push to work for him. Not even work for radio, but work for him.
Right, yeah.
And it happened about, man, came so crazy, me getting on PGC through the grace of DJ Flex. If it weren't for Flex, I would have never been on.
Shout out to Flex, man.
Yes.
Sir.
So Flex got me on Flavor 1580, and I was able to DJ for him and Steph Lover on Flavor 1580. And then they folded Flavor 1580. PGC came about. He got on PGC, and about a month later, he's like, "Yo, come up to the station." I was Flex's intern. Unsigned intern.
That's called free work.
Yeah, free work.
Yeah.
So
Sweat, equity,
hey,
labor.
like crazy. Know how to splice the real to real, everything. Know how to, erase the costs and all this stuff. And it was learning everything from him in radio, which helped me kind of like develop my progress.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm still learning. I still take it as a learning progress, but it just so happened Donnie Simpson got off WKYS. Donnie Simpson came.
Yeah.
It was on WPGC.
Yeah. That was in like 2010 or something like that.
When he left. That's when we both left.
Right. Because he left first.
Yeah. Well, no. I got fired first.
Let's talk real.
Yeah. That's it.
Fired first.
He actually made an announcement on that Monday, the week that he left. Mm-hmm. And when he made that announcement, that Wednesday he came in because I was doing overnights before the morning show. So I would do overnights. I would leave from the club, go to the radio station from 2 to 10 because I would stay and follow through with the morning show and help him out. So we were at the 7 o'clock hour coming out of the news, and he started talking, and he was talking to a listener, and he was like, "Man, it's too gloomy around here. I want to do something. So can you go find the turntables and get the mixing for me when we come out the commercials?" I'm like, "I ain't back." Donnie Simpson asked, "Bro, you go."
Yeah.
So I fired the turntables up. The program director at this time, Michael Saunders.
Don't let that bomb. We're gonna work through that. We're gonna work through that. Still praying. Yeah. Work through that.
Michael Saunders had called and talked to his tell-all be-all boy that was in the building. Was like, "Yo, are you mixing live right now?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, stop." I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, because nobody authorized that." I was like, "Well, Donnie asked me to." He said, "Well, I didn't tell you." I was like, "Oh, okay, hold up, wait a minute." So I went in the room, told Donnie what happened. So then Michael calls back, "Hey, look, so I need you to just go ahead and pack your stuff up. You just go ahead and leave, and I'll talk to you later." Okay.
So he basically took the cowboy route out. Instead of him going at the dude that actually asked you to do it, he go at the lower level dude. Okay.
But he knew he could do that to kind of like piss Donnie off.
Right.
So it was anything to get at Donnie Simpson. So I was supposed to have been on air that night, going into the overnight, coming into Thursday morning. So Wednesday night, 2 a.m., Thursday morning, 2 a.m., I was supposed to have been on the air. Mm-hmm. So he calls me at 9:30, 10 o'clock that Wednesday night saying, "Hey, look, so I don't need you to do your show tonight. I'm suspending you from your show tonight. I got somebody else to do the show. Come to my office tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Man, I was at that band's office at 9 o'clock. Because I was already ready. I was already prepared.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm already getting phone calls from other folks. Big up to Antonio, Cuban cigar smoker.
My man, yes sir.
Jeannie Jones, Osei, my man, the Doc Secret, yeah, was calling me, was like, "Yo, what's this we getting here? You got fired." I ain't get fired. I just got a little heat, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Meantime, I hit Flex like, "Nah, he just want to talk to you." I said, "All right, bet." Tigger said the same thing. Big as a Tig, that's my man.
Okay.
I went into this Bama's office on that Thursday morning. This Bama said, "So, who told you to do that?" I said, "Well, Donnie Simpson asked me to do it. I told myself to do it."
Right, yeah.
Because when Donnie Simpson asked me to do something, you know what you got to do.
Yeah,
right.
The coach, I'm a player on the team.
Yeah.
So, Donnie Simpson asked me to do it. I told myself to do it.
Okay.
And I kept it all the way 100. He's like, "Well, you should have talked to me first. Then maybe we could have worked something out." I said, "Well, it really wasn't enough time for all that."
Yeah.
I said, so I went with the game plan, and that was the plan. He's like, all right, well, we don't even really need to talk no more. I gotta let you go. I said, for what? Because he said, because you broke formation. I said, formation is the Donnie Simpson show.
Yeah.
So how do you break formation from the Donnie Simpson show, being on WPGC 95.5 when Donnie Simpson makes the call? But Donnie don't make no calls right here. I said, bet. So can I get my stuff out my locker? I didn't want to talk no more.
Right.
At that point, I was cool. Well, yeah, you can get it, or we can have somebody get it out for you and send it to you. I said, I don't want nobody to touch my shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So he really carried me. So, you know, I got my stuff from out the locker, called Flex, boom. I sat for off radio. I sat from terrestrial radio. I was off from January 28th, 2010 till 4th, 2010. I did look at five.
That's a whole year.
Yeah.
God almighty.
So, but in lieu of all that, I was on GoGo Radio. Big ups to Nico. I was on GoGo Radio, and I'm still in the Go-Go's and still playing and still doing clubs, but I wasn't where I wanted, to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On the radio. So Jamila Muhammad from Radio 1 reached out to me, who was the program director at that time. Was like, hey, I've been hearing about you. Want to get you to do this party. We got an event that we're going to do with Chuck Brown and Jill Scott at Tacoma Station.
Right.
We want you to come DJ and host it. I was like, oh, okay.
Now go figure that though. They got an event with Chuck Brown and Jill Scott at Tacoma Station.
Yeah.
That joint small in your bathroom. they put Chuck Brown and Jill Scott and DJ Rico
in Tacoma Station, and it was cool. It was good though, but it opened up that door for her to actually see what I could do.
Right.
Because she said she had heard from everybody up at KYS, about me, but she just never had the chance to actually get out and get down with me. And, to actually have somebody give you that shot after somebody shot you down,
Okay.
Was kind of like that lifeline for me to kind of like reinvent everything about me to put out to the people.
So which guy was he was the production manager? What's his name again?
Michael Saunders.
He was the program director. He's the program director there.
And this was what radio station again?
This was at WPGC.
People don't know that. What's the number?
95.5.
95.5.
Okay.
And let me ask, man, bump all that book. Where he at today?
He's somewhere down in Florida.
So in a smaller market, a bigger market?
He's probably in a smaller market now.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. But I mean, hey, let me ask a question, because before, because you dove right into that piece. I mean, we went right straight.
He grew up.
Hey, the man didn't drive by 6. He didn't even slow down. He stopped the car. Wham!
The joint over.
You know what I'm saying? The hell with it. And we appreciate he wanted to get that thing up off of him right off the break. So the dude, what's his name again?
Michael Saunders.
Yeah, Michael Saunders. You dropped the ball, messed that money up on our main app Scrabble, but don't worry about it, because he flew back in action.
But I feel grateful that he did.
Yeah. It was the learning experience behind it.
Yeah, the learning experience, and I came into a different situation that I didn't feel like the respect was being tainted. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like anything was being fake.
Right.
Because I could actually say I was received with open arms and still have been.
So how did Donnie? We ain't gonna make this about no.
How did he take it?
Because somebody
he was pissed.
He was
pissed. Donnie was mad about it that he sat out on that Thursday. He didn't even go on the air that next following day when it happened.
But she was out for a whole year though.
Yeah, I was out for a whole year, and let me tell you this: he made me the promise that he kept. when I land somewhere, when I'm ready, I got you.
I'm coming to get you.
I'm
Respect.
coming to get you.
Yeah.
And when he decided to go to, Magic 102.3, 92.7, he made the call, and the call was, "What's up? What you doing?"
Yeah, real simple. And he responded like, "Nothing. What's up?
What's up?
It's time to boogie."
And that was it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I mean, he's had my back through a whole lot of stuff, man. I mean, Don Cecil was my guy. Stood up with me at my wedding, man.
Yeah.
That's him, Killer Cow, my brother Victor, my cousin, and my sister was my best woman instead of my best man. So I had my fellas and I had my best woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I had my wife.
Okay. So the inspiration behind you, I want to get into the name DJ Dirty Rico.
Okay.
Because you can go a lot of places with that. You know, with the dirty thing.
Yeah.
But the inspiration behind you actually going into DJing. We got with the piece with the car and all of that. Who were some of the people, the DJs out there that kind of, you was like, I really like their flow and how they do their thing, their sets and the mixes?
Well, I was a roadie for DJ Cool. I was a roadie for DJ Cool at the age of 15, 16.
Wow.
When we used to sneak up in triples.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You go old school, triple. They don't know. People don't know about that.
Well, we used to sneak up in the Quonset, used to sneak up in the Ibex, used to be at the East Side.
Notice he started out triples in the Quonset though. Those in Maryland, y'all.
Maryland, yeah.
He started out, they were sneaking up in the Maryland joint.
Yeah.
On Branch Avenue over there. He's sneaking up.
You know what I'm saying? And Cool was one of the first ones to actually teach me how to set my crates. And he taught me how to do that by making me know every order that his 16 crates went in. If I got one of them wrong, I had to take it down in placement, put it where it needed to be.
Okay.
He let me know how he wanted his R&B section set, his reggae set, his go-go set, his 45s,
33s.
everything, man.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for him being one of the people that actually showed me how to maneuver crates, I probably would have been stuck when it came down to vinyl. And having that knowledge of ever being able to play on real turntables and on real test press records, vinyl.
Yeah. When you hit it, the popping and all that. You hear that. Okay.
Yeah. So him, my pop, my dad, Rusty. You just call him DJ Rusty. My pop was the first person that gave me my first actual spot to DJ in at 18. And that was the Penthouse on Georgia Avenue.
I know that family.
Hey, come on, man.
That was the Penthouse.
Hey, Pop, man, so in other words, Pop had you starting the P-Valley movement.
Yes, sir.
Real early.
Before
Before P-Valley. He was at the Penthouse Valley, P-Valley, baby.
Yeah.
The DJ in there.
I was at the Penthouse, bro.
Wow.
And I actually took that up because he was working for Metro.
Okay.
But the Penthouse was his part-time situation.
Right.
So he was like, hey, yeah, I'm I think I'm about done with this. I'm a little tired of this. I'm gonna stick to this, that, and the other for a minute. And he's like, I'm gonna take you up there. Introduced me to Darryl and his pops. And I got in, man. I was at the Penthouse for 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yeah, Darryl's still running that thing.
Darryl's still running that thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darryl's still running that. Big ups to the Penthouse, man. I've been in there like maybe twice since I've been out of there, and
You got fired from the Penthouse too?
no, I quit. I quit because when I left the Penthouse, I was at the Oak Tree.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
God almighty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The Oak Tree was my house, and big ups to Hot Chocolate.
Yeah. That was a good dude.
That was my dude,
That was a good
man.
dude, man. He was a real good dude.
Hot Chocolate took me up under his wing there between him, my man Bobby Brown, DJ Bobby Brown, old school cat, man, and Big Phil.
Yeah, see, you bringing back names, man, even from the classic days and all that, man.
And then I went from the Ultras to the classics, the CJs, the Club Elite, Martinis, Trade Winds. Like, I mean, the legend, like every last one of the clubs that's in PG County, I think I pretty much did. 94 Barrel Squadron, CFE, Irvin's 1, 2, 3.
See, and 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's good. And you know what, Six, when you start talking, because when we used to hang out, man, we used to follow DC Fats. You know what I'm saying?
DC
Graham
Fats,
Cracker.
DC Fats, Graham Cracker, DJ
Phase, DJ Phase, and them. You know, we used to follow them wherever they go, man. Yeah, you know, Norman, Stormin' Norman. You know.
But if it wasn't for Easy, if it wasn't for DJ Easy, if it wasn't for Papa Archie, if it wasn't for Graham Cracker, if it wasn't for DJ Black, if it wasn't for DC Fats, if it wasn't for Dangerous D, I could name that whole list of those vets right there. If it wasn't for Capricorn D, if it wasn't for giving me that break into the cabaret, into the mobile circuit, as a DJ coming from radio and coming from the clubs, I would have never made it.
And that's good.
So all them vets you named, who gave you the name?
James Funk.
Wow.
Talking about DJ
DJ right there.
Yes, indeed.
Funk baby.
And he on WPFW.
Yeah, he on the radio.
Funk gave me that, and I'm going to tell you where we were, Six. This is going to trip you out. We was at the club on K Street, 1213 K Street, Northwest. We were at the club. Prop was there. Prop Utensils was playing. They took a break. I'm in the DJ booth playing stuff. Dude came up. Hey man, tell me happy birthday, bro. It's my birthday. I'm like, all right, I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like chill out. Like you just jumped all through everything. You know what I'm saying? 6 minutes later, hey man, told you it's my birthday, man. Tell me happy birthday, man. I was like, bruh, I got you, dog. I'm like talking to the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the people this and the other. Man, tell me happy goddamn birthday, man. Boom, stop the music. I say, hey, look, I don't know who man this is, but y'all might need to come get your boy. I said, because, can we cuss?
Yo, hey man,
Okay, I gotta ask something. I said, I don't know who man this is, but y'all need to come get this motherfucker. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker done bugged me 7 times. It's his birthday, this might be his last motherfucker. Please come get this nigga now. His man can't got him. Rico, I'm sorry, bro, I'm so sorry. Funk got back up there, probably Tizzle was ready to come back on. Funk said, oh my goodness. And he said this on the mic. I can't believe you just did all that. You went there. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know that Rico was gonna turn into DJ Dirty Rico. His dirty ass mouth. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna call you from now on. Man. DJ Dirty Rico.
Get out of here.
From that night,
wow.
It went. We got on the radio the next day. Flex teased me about that whole situation.
Oh man.
And said, we got an announcement, y'all. DJ Rico is now known as
DJ Dirty Rico. Wow.
And it came from James Funk.
Wow, man, that's incredible, man. That's a heck of a story, man.
It came from Funk.
So the inspiration, the personal inspiration is from your dad.
Yeah.
To actually get into it.
Yeah.
And then that business kind of relationship come with all of the preceding DJs that you had an admirable respect
and I'm
for.
still rubbing elbows with.
Yeah, and we don't mind putting you on the spot every once in a while. The best DJ out there. You ain't got hands there because you might need them later on.
No.
And then we would like to say, well, I'd say what? Your top 3, and then why? Excluding yourself.
But the thing is, I don't even put myself in that category.
That's out now.
Yep.
Well, no, not out now, of all time, because we know.
Let me tell you, his was crazy. Jazzy Jeff to me.
Fresh Prince?
DJ Jazzy Jeff. That dude there, bruh, if you've never watched him,
Wow.
watch him. And I had the chance to meet Jeff one time a few years ago, and I was stuck.
Yeah.
Because I was just so like, I gotta chill my arms just now, just talk about it. I was stuck meeting him because I've watched him for so long.
Yeah.
And it's even like right now, I'm a subscriber to his YouTube page. I'm on his Facebook. I'm a subscriber to his website. I follow him on Instagram. This dude, man, has been like one of the greatest DJs I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Touch anything.
Wow. He seemed like you real smooth too.
My
like,
God.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he'll put the headphones on or he'll put them down and he'll just go to work. And to watch him work at his craft to me is like, boom, like the greatest. Kid Capri, my man, love him. DJ Easy, Graham Cracker, Pumpin' Archie, DJ Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like this dude has an ear for music of every bracket.
Talk about that technical side of that.
You gotta know it.
When you mixing it, like I've listened to your mix and we've listened to your mix, and it's like, how did he know to bring that song in? Because that's a continuation of the bass line or that 808 kick from this song, and he just brought that, and it's like it melted right into each other. So how did you get into that technical aspect, that listening ear that you're talking about?
If it's for you, then you know how to blend it. If music is what you like to do, you can almost hear a song in a song.
Okay.
If you can't hear a song in a song, then you're wrong. You got the wrong occupation.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got the wrong career. You got the wrong thought process.
You need to coin that. If you can't hear a song in a song, you wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one of the first keys to it is blending. If you can't blend, you messing up.
So this ain't at the wedding. This ain't the family cooking.
How many years it took you to get to that point, though? Because you say you started when you was 15, right?
I'm still crafting
Oh, you're
it.
not. But you still crafting.
I'm still crafting. I'm still trying to make sure that I perfected with the next song.
How did you change from vinyl to, I guess, now everything is digital?
Everything's digital now, and even still with them trying to bring in the control vinyl that you can still use the 1200s, and you can still, make yourself feel like you're using records. I hate that, because it takes away from what the youngins haven't learned.
The authenticity of it, right.
That pure, like you just said, that snap, crackle, pop of the oh my God. They'll never get that. They'll never get the carrying the crates. They'll never get having to set up crates for another DJ and knowing the order that the crates go in. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do now is go ahead, set them 1200s up, make sure my needles is on right, make sure you grind the wires, make sure that you got my slip mats up under that. Oh, make sure that joint and that joint is on the same wave. Make sure it's reading in the computer. That's that. So they missing the carrying the crates up the steps.
Yeah, and them crates was heavy.
Them crates was heavy.
I know they heavy because I used to, every once in a while, DJ Faze, when we was with Monumental Productions, DJ Faze would do our parties, right? He DJs on the party, and I try to help him carry some. I'm like, nah, man, never again. You gotta get somebody else to do this. Them crates heavy, man.
To this day, Graham Cracker still carries his crates.
Ooh.
Graham Cracker is still on vinyl. He got his 45s, his 30s, his 12-inch joints. Graham Cracker is still on crates, and I swear when I tell you, bro, it's like watching him play on his vinyl. I love it because it's a sense of having that showmanship. Yeah, he can get down with the laptop, this, that, and the other, but he chooses not to.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it because the thing is, like you said, the authentic feel, he still got it.
Yeah.
And he still turn the party out.
Oh,
So how is he getting new music on vinyl? They still sell vinyl?
Yeah, it still sell vinyl.
Yeah.
It still sell vinyl. Yeah. Cause what's crazy is they've been trying to, should I say, update as much of the vinyl between the time of them actually starting to slowly fade on vinyl. I want to say probably like 06 maybe even 05. They started fading once everything came to Serato and to Tractor and all that stuff. So when they start phasing it, right at about maybe, I want to say like maybe 2016, maybe even 15, they started building it back up and started coming back up with some of the vinyl. So you can still find a lot of vinyl in some places, but you won't find a whole lot of cats that got crates in some places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have somebody like myself. Sometimes I might go somewhere out of town and I'll take like maybe 10, maybe 20 joints in a bag. Vinyl pieces in a bag.
right.
And just to have them. But it's like you don't find too much of that nowhere because everybody knows that the digital platform of the laptop here, laptop there, controller here, controller there, the rain situation set there, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everything's all digital push.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, man, and we're going to dive back into this quick 2-minute break we got here, man. You get us, man, you talking some foreign language.
and we coming right back live with DJ Dirty Rico. You're listening to us on the Men's Corner. Sip the wine, your tea, and all of that, and relax.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the back of it, you can play some go-go in your own home, because we're going to dive deep into that influence and things of that nature, because we know he's the mix master of that go-go beat sound when it comes to those speakers there.
I appreciate
Be right
it.
back with you in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we coming right back at you, man. Thanks again. You're watching and listening to the Men's Corner with none other than DJ Dirty Rico. 102.3, right?
Yeah,
102.3, right? Hold on. 95.5?
102.3, 92.7.
No. I know that. I know those things, but did you do 95.5?
I did.
Did you do 93.9?
I did.
Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about. I know what I was talking about. I'm just giving you credit because this brother has spanned across every last one of the radio stations in this area that we all jam to on a regular basis, whether it's morning, noon, or night. We get our pieces off, and you've had some great experiences, man, and we're proud of it and happy to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
So,
Now, question.
Go ahead, Six.
So I want to know, like, you named a lot of vets, man. I was a young puppy listening to them people.
Yeah.
That's the cabaret day.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have me one. It wasn't successful.
You trying to learn cabaret, Big Six?
I tried to throw a few. It wasn't successful.
I mean,
But like, who do you like? Who follows you? Like, you followed all them guys. Do you have any guys that's following your footsteps right now?
Like people that you're mentoring.
well, see, for me, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say mentor. I would say it's people that, you know, I got in my family. And I try to tell everybody, we don't have a crew. I mean, I big ups to everybody that's, you know, a part of the Noisemaker Nation, but it's not a crew and a gang, it's a family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I mean, I got a whole lot of, you know, DJ brothers. Like, I got some DJ sisters coming along. And I even got my wife starting to DJ a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but DJ Frisco, man, that's my boy. That's my brother. Love him to death. DJ Rob Love, love him to death. Chuck B, Trey Pound, again, DJ Gemini. DJ Mix is one of the cats that I learned a whole lot from. You know, I used to go and party with Mix up at the east side. You know what I'm saying? It's a few DJs that's younger than me that I would say I see what they doing and how they coming about doing it. DJ Remy, DJ Nephew, DJ J Rock, that's Graham's son. Man, I love the fact that he takes time out to listen to his dad play and all the rest of us play. And he go ahead and he puts everything in the mixing bowl. You know what I'm saying? And he gets to work. DJ Swahili Chuck came up under the arm of Pumpin' Archie. But he does the same thing. Listen to all of us and go and put it in that bowl. DJ Mean Gene. It's like it's a whole like.
So it's a lineage. There's it's like a legacy that's being built.
Yeah.
But I think, there's not enough people really know. It's like people want to, you want to give a party or something. Hey, anybody know a DJ? And then people just start running names. Is there like a union or something of that nature associated with DJs, man? What do you think about having a DJ union if none exists right now?
Well, none exists right now. I know they were actually trying to get something together. They were trying to put something together at one point. Big ups to Eardrum. I know Drum was trying to do it a long time ago. And it just like fell to the wayside.
Right.
Cause Drum had the record pool and everything going, this, that, and the other. But I think it just became a situation that it just fell to the waist. I don't know why. Yeah. But
most of them are in the broadcasting. Most of the DJs like are they in some type of broadcasting? Anything? So
not really. You got more DJs that are mobile.
Wow.
You got more DJs that are mobile than that are in radio. You got a lot of DJs in the club that are not in radio. But it's like, I guess you could say it's a chemical imbalance. Okay. Right. But it's a good chemical imbalance. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get a few different flavors. You can get a few different sounds from a DJ that's on the radio, then a DJ that's in the club, then a DJ that's a mobile DJ, then a DJ that's just an artist DJ. Right. That just DJ for, artists. Okay. And what's so crazy is I've been blessed to be able to do all of them.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, my I call him my nephew, man, DJ 5'9". Him and my son.
That's my guy.
My son managed him.
He is retarded.
Yeah,
he got problems.
Yeah, off the chain. Off the chain.
And I'm sorry for saying retarded. I know we're not. That's
we're not saying it like that. We talking about in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
But yeah, he and I listen to him a lot talk about the business because he's not from here. He's from Jersey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you wouldn't know that music. You wouldn't know it because of how he flow, but he went down Virginia State, things of that nature. Virginia State got a lot of people from DC in this area that go to Virginia State for school, and he blend right on in, man. So he talks a lot about the business end, and I used to ask him, hey, you guys get like agents and all that type of stuff, managers to push the agenda.
Well, for me, I've been blessed to have my sister manage me for 15 years.
Good.
And Patrice is like, I I wouldn't have nobody else manage my career outside of her.
Right.
Because it's like people hate to talk to her. and I'm not mad. It's like they call me and be like, hey, so I need you to do blah, 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 blah for me. You know what I'm saying? How much you gonna charge you? Oh, call Patrice.
Right.
I'm saying, because she made that deal. I don't, at any time that I get that, you know what I'm saying? She make the deals with Raheem Devon. She make the deals with radio stations. So I'm not going to cut no corners and go behind her back and make no deal with nobody.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So where did noisemakers come from? Is that like, that's your thing, right?
Yes.
So how did that form?
That came about at the Oak Tree.
Okay.
And I kept that that's been since 1991.
You know what's crazy? I don't mean no harm, but you keep saying Oak Tree, man. A6. How many times you been in Oak Tree?
Never. I don't even know where it's at.
I swear, watch it. I've been there maybe twice. On St. Barnabas Road, across the street from where the
CJ's
where the Outback and all that is now. It was over there where that bank is, where the PNC bank's over on that side.
Yeah.
It was the Bama's joint going.
Bama's joint
when I say Bama, I'm talking about dudes in that joint with bell bottom slacks on. It was always a dress show though.
Yeah.
Because they didn't come in there with jeans. You couldn't come in there with jeans. You had to.
Yeah.
So,
except for Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah. But they was up in that joint. They was up in there with silk T-shirts on with a tie around the neck.
I'm not the club dog, so I wouldn't know.
But it was crazy. But it was jam packed.
Yeah. I was fortunate to get into the Oak Tree. Hot Chocolate let me come in there and fill in for him one night on a
A
Thursday.
lot of people don't know who Hot Chocolate is.
DJ Hot Chocolate was one of the baddest DJs in Maryland, period. And he was just a DJ, he was a male dancer too.
He was the male stripper, man, at the class. Look, he didn't want to tell me something.
Can we get back?
But he was a hell of a DJ. And the thing was, he had a hell of a following out there because Monday nights at the classes, come as you are. They let us come in the joint after they did what? They did the male stripper joint, and all the women was there after that. But the DJ brought the people.
Yeah.
You know.
And Hot Chocolate was one of them DJs, man. And like I said, God bless him. He opened the groundwork for me on a Thursday. Then the owner, Jerry, asked me to come back that Friday and that Saturday to, DJ with Chocolate on that Friday, to open up for him on that Friday. And then I ended up playing by myself that Saturday night at the club. And then it went on, then they developed that Sunday night. When they developed the Sunday night party, I had that. And then we would go to the classics and mess around at the classics. We had the classics Monday and Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? The classics on Monday night, straight fun, just turned all the way up. Tuesday night, the strippers on Tuesday, and everybody was in the party after that.
Yeah.
And it was, just straight party. But yeah, man, I've been doing the thing with the noisemakers since '91.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, since '91.
And that was formed. How was that formed? Because it's actually really gaining some feet.
Well, it's had its sandals on.
Right.
Let me say it. It's had its sandals on for a minute. I did my thing of naming the crews. You know what I'm saying? And hollering at everybody in the club.
Mm-hmm.
And the call and response made me develop the noisemakers. You know what I'm saying? And when I did my first song called The Prop Lock, big ups to James Funk again. I did the Prop Lock in 92, 93. And I just developed a sample off of PU tape that I played in the club. And stole a sample from off the tape and had it in the Newmark mixer and played the sample in the club, and they was cranking to that joint like it was crazy. And I called Funk on a Monday morning and said, yo, man, like, I gotta give it to you. You gotta hear this. Like, and at this time, this was when I was recording myself in the club on the cassette deck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I took the party tape to his house to let him hear it. He's like, so what you want to do with it? I said, I want to record it.
I'm gonna put it on that, baby.
Put it on
that
that.
on that, baby.
That came down to it. I had river turns all up in it. I had 4 or 5 honeys all up in it. Yeah, I just had my own, everything. And when it came down to it, the people owned it. And that's who it is.
Respect.
And that's what I tell everybody, everybody think the noise regulation is just me. No, it ain't me. It's all of them.
Yeah.
All of us.
I thought that too.
It's all of us.
Yeah.
It's everybody.
So now you say, and I'm glad you talk about the people, because here we talk about the community and things of that nature, and we'll get to some of the things that, like the interest that you may have that's in the community and all that type of stuff. What community, and I don't recall you saying earlier, but what community did you grow up in?
Southeast, Tiffin, Mississippi. Congress Park boys. Savannah Terrace, and I actually got all my grapevining for grapevine Garfield, man. My grandmother, 24th and Wagner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's me. Good Hope Road, Alabama Avenue, that whole stretch over there. Ward 8 was me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
East of the river, period. That's like it for me.
Because I want people to know you're the real DC.
Yes.
This ain't a transplant that came in and learned the process.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'd have been robbed in Conterra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, me and Pump and Archie both got guns stuck up at us, on Alabama Avenue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, this is, 60 tell you, Universal Sports was, my situation with my man Kenny and Mike, coming up. Then Hobo got me. Big ups to John Day, Papa John Day. Much love to Mama Day. Rest in peace, baby.
Rest in peace.
And my man Bird, you know what I'm saying? Him and Chicken took care of the boy.
Yeah.
Southeast been me.
Yeah.
And I make sure they know, I don't care where I'm at.
Yeah.
You gonna know I'm from DC.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's because of the clothes I wear or because what I might say. I might tell you off the break.
Probably more than what you say than the clothes you wear.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you off the break. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's just me. I don't never let nobody try to take that from me at all.
Yeah. You led a walk or something in the city. I think a kid was murdered, and you and a crew of people walked the streets on it. Talk about that a little bit. What made you want to get involved with that?
It pissed me off. It hurt me to the core. And then when I woke up on that Sunday morning to find out that it was a young man that I knew that was running on the football field, playing football, just doing what he wanted to do. And when I knew that this young man had told his mom, I can't wait till I get in the NFL. I want to get you a house.
Yeah.
And to know that it was some individuals that took the balls, the audacity to shoot guns out around a group of kids outside playing, but him running from a car door to run to the door to go in the house to get a charger and get shot at the door. It hurt my soul. And then you got another situation that we just did another walk a couple of weeks ago. A 15-month-old baby was killed in Southeast.
Right.
And he was riding in the car with his dad and his brother. 15 months old.
Yeah.
Just turned 1 in August. Had nothing to do with nothing.
Anything. Yeah.
So it's like, that's something that kind of hit me and hit a whole lot of other folks in the gut. Because you don't have to be a parent to feel it. You just got to be human.
Right.
You just got to have a heart. You just got to have love for people. And when it came about, I just got with everybody that I could collectively, them noisemakers again, and I just put it out in the wind for everybody to jump to and to come together and to make some noise to bring the jerks out of the houses from hiding or whoever was, hiding them. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you know what you did. You know where you was at.
Right.
Like, you know where you was at.
Yeah.
So, life. If you want to call it an accident, call it that. Let it be that. But get your ass out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And come on, man, let's get this shit done.
Cause we got a lot of people everybody want to talk about how real they are, how hunted they are, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But then when stuff like this happen, then everybody want to sink and go into some of the holes. You know, and that's kind of crazy. Now, in your line of business, oftentimes you guys, like the cabarets and things of that nature, happen in little clubs that you all played in. How has this pandemic, this COVID pandemic, affected the work of you guys, especially those who are constantly, they made their money by the clubs, like the VFWs and all that type of stuff. How has this pandemic and COVID really affected you guys in your industry?
Big time.
Yeah.
Because we're used to doing parties Friday, Saturday. And if it's a holiday on a Thursday, we're going to do a party on that Thursday night. If it's a holiday on a Monday, we're going to do a cabaret that Sunday night. It's been heavy, but, we've been trying to do a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We'll get together and everybody be on their social media and stuff. We've been doing little parties at each other's houses and stuff on social media. We even get together and, just hold a brotherhood, with, all the DJs and our wives, our ladies, this, that, and the other, and just have a whole lot of fun. Our ladies sit up and encourage us to go ahead and do all that on social media and at home, and you know what I'm saying, keep the practice game going. You know what I'm saying, because it's just practicing up for when it opens back up.
So it's a true fraternity.
It's a
sorority with the women.
Basically that's what it is. But it's like, also with the business slowing down, it took another turn for us in March because DJ Easy had COVID. DJ Mix had COVID. Mix didn't have it as bad as Easy, but DJ Easy was gone. Like they was basically
pronouncing them.
Yeah. And they basically, had his wife on eggshells. Like, we want you to kind of like get ready to prepare. Yeah. And she like called all of us, and like it was like one of the worst days for me. And to kind of like try to talk to her about what plan we was gonna put in motion. I'm like, man, ain't no pull no plug here. If he gonna fight, we're gonna fight with him.
Yeah.
So she sat with everything at that point in time in March and April, and put together a line of us DJs and family members to actually call him while he was in the hospital. And the doctor took the phone in the room. We talking to Easy, this, that, and the other. Easter Sunday, they called her to tell her that he came out of it.
So we talking about a resurrection.
That's what it was. And it's like, she called me and called DJ Frisco and called Pump and Archie and everybody else that she had called. And when I say it was like the biggest relief off my chest to know that this man that not only that I look up to, but this man that is my brother, this man that's my friend, this man that's my partner, is not gone nowhere. He just like, boom. That was like one of the greatest things out of this, aside from me getting married February 20th,
Yeah,
that was
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you blinging over there. Yeah, it's all in my face. Hey, six. Look, Six. It's all in our face, Six.
That thing was televised, man.
Yeah.
The knee and everything was televised.
Yeah, that's big, man.
But that was, you know what I'm saying, that was like the second best thing that happened to me to get my brother back.
Yeah.
You know
How's he going now?
He's doing good, man. I mean, he just he's louder now than what he was.
Look, he got a lot to be loud about, baby.
He do.
He can talk about some things.
We got 3 more minutes. So I'm gonna ask this. So are the DJs in the same pile as the GoGo thing, or y'all in y'all separate thing? Because I believe both of y'all are dealing with the same thing.
We're kind of like in the same. We're kind of like one of the same, but we got our own lane.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're one of the same, but we got our own lane because I think it's so much more of a bond camaraderie with the DJs than it is with some of the bands.
Yeah.
And I wish that some of the bands were on the same token.
Yeah, and that's why I was talking about the union and things. And it doesn't have to be something formal.
Yeah.
But even if it's a quasi, we the people. Like for instance, if you say, and I think it's something real simple. If as a DJ, if I got 20 other brethren and I say, look here, sisters, I say, every time you do a show, at least $50 from that show, put it into this pot right here. Because we never know which one of us may have to draw from it. Let's just start it. And if we start it locally,
right,
and then we get it founded, it may be a national push to get some other people to start to fund it. You know, and if you start to do that and spearhead it, you never know what could come behind. Because again, somebody's going to need that. But you guys, man, are incredible because one thing that DJs do for a person like me that don't have a lot of money, if I needed to get a band and the band came back and say, well, Sean, it's going to be about 5 bills, I can look and say, let me call a DJ and get him to come in and play your music. And if he do it right, well, I wouldn't know if you was there or not.
And you said the key thing, because I'm going to tell you this, and this goes for some of the bands. Some of the DJs crank harder than some of the bands.
Oh, no question.
Because when it comes down to it, I'm going to tell you, we got a lot of bands out here that get it and go.
Yeah.
Like crazy. RE, Junkyard, Backyard, Northeast, whenever they playing, DC Vibe Band, Still Familiar, EU, TCB, TOB. You got a lot of bands. UCB. A lot of bands that crank like crazy. But you have a lot of DJs that will give the bands a go.
Yeah, because it's a variety of
music.
You can put me in the lane. You can pump RE and then give me some Chuck and then flow back with, like say, some TCB or whatever. You give me some back, and I'm like, wow, that was the greatest ever. But those bands are not going to give you the other flavor that you might want for that particular day.
And the thing is with me, I won't ever play go-go music when I'm at a go-go. I don't.
Big. I was just getting at, you know what I was getting at, because I know we short time. I want to ask you, what's your favorite genre of music? I want yours, and then we want to hear what's your wife's favorite genre of music.
Anything that you tell me to play.
That's your favorite genre. I can
play it.
Yeah, I would.
Because I listen to it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to it all. And my wife's favorite genre of music is reggae. And she's not an island girl. She loves reggae music. Like she's been a beast with reggae music. My wife got reggae in her phone, like phone numbers.
Yeah. So we got to touch on this real quick before we start out, because there was a DJ battle that we have to touch on.
January 12th, 2020.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's rap about it real quick.
I took a challenge from DJ Amp C. Much love and respect to DJ Amp C. And it was a teaching lesson.
Uh-oh.
Come on now.
That you can have all the music in the world in your laptop, but you need to know where to play it at. You need to know how to play it.
Put it in the pocket.
Yeah. and when I tell you, it's like you're going to have every last go-go song made from AM/FM, from Prophecy, from proper utensils, from the Godfather GoGo Chuck Brown, to Class Band, to everything Essence, EU, Trouble Phone, everybody. Have it. Do you know how to play it?
Uh-oh.
I don't care what you got. Do you know how to play it? Because see, you're going to play that, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to play one of my great niece's favorite songs. I'm going to come back and play Baby Shark on your ass and fuck up the whole party. Because you didn't know how to play that.
And see, you gonna come back and then you gonna drop some little pleasure on them out of the clip, like that's the all girl band. Yeah.
How about it?
Little some Reds in the boys.
We're gonna play the Baby Shark.
But that goes, yeah, play the Baby Shark. But that goes for every DJ.
Right.
Period. You can have all the music in the world in your laptop on your hard drive. What can you do with it?
And hey, you all have heard it, man. The Men's Corner live with our main album Scrabble, DJ Dirty Rico. And he got that name from the great Jazz Funk, baby. Yes, indeed. Talking about Tina and Tanya, y'all say R-A-R.
So we gotta let you close out, man. What you gotta say to the people, man?
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man, for everything that y'all allowed me to do. For every last bit of music that you allowed me to put to your ears. Anytime that you hit like or you comment on anything that I put on anything social media, be it if it's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, don't matter, TikTok, whatever it is, thank you for paying attention to a guy. Because there's 1,000 other people that you can pay attention to. It's 1,000 other people that you can, sit up and show love to. And I thank y'all for, receiving me, period.
Yes, sir. And we out.
Man, there you have it. Thanks again for joining us here at the Men's Corner. Another successful session here. And we'll see you next time. Coming up next, Ron Moulton.
Oh, man.
Coming up next, Ron Moulton. That's January, what, the 4th?
This is the last show of the year, people. We see y'all in 2021. The second week of January with Ronald Moulton.
Yes,
on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's the 12th, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on the 12th. So again, thank you all. We love you, our listeners. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, whatever. If you don't like it, hit the I didn't like it button. Hit the thumbs down. We don't care. Just hit it all. We take all that and do something with it. Okay?
DJ Jerry Drew just shouted me. That's my man.
So thank you all again. Appreciate you again. Always, y'all. Go in peace.